plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, Dodge raindrops. Big bang plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started, and we are underway from FedEx Field. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, it's Smith. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, here's Smith. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brent, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him. 2
plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Jumpy on the right side of the line.
Sometimes when you're on the end, a little bit farther away from the ball, any type of movement will get you to jump, and that's exactly what happened there.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. From the gun, here's Smith. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Smith throwing again. Out to the left. It's complete to Dodson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They thought they had the advantage. They thought they had the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another 1st down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Smith on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's settle in. Come on, we're good. Hey.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, on. Liz.
Off of play action. Here's Smith. That is caught at the 7. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. They'll run with Peterson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Hey, back up.
He's going to get it running right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Redskins take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go. Good set.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Easy, kill. Hey, two.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And that's complete. It's Watson. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, 47 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He's got his man. This is Jackson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Smith on 3rd down. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Easy.
On second down, Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Come on, get set, get set.
From the gun, it's Breeze. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. To play in a tightly contested first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. They'll run here with Ingram. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get set.
They'll try and run. Ingram. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram punching it in from a yard away. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain. So now they get.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Alex Okafor. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Here's Smith now on 2nd down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let's go. Wide 80. Check 26. Hey, let's roll. Tiger. 15. Let's go. Let's go. Yellow.
3rd and long. It's Smith. Flush. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. A.J. Klein in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down.
15. Double. 12.
They are going for it. It's Smith. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Alex Okafor in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Easy.
Breeze gives it up to Ingram. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Again, they'll run with Ingram. Ingram's got the first down and more. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Saints out on top. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Here's Tate to return. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter, because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. He'll air it out deep into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Hey, on. 12. Hey, back up. Good listen. Orange.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, easy.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Here's Breeze. Over the middle, open is Thomas. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, easy.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Drops this on to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high-percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
So a good snap, good hold, and right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, partner.
You mean like kicking the ball?
Exactly.
Well, that was in high school.
Doesn't matter. I don't care what level. You hit them, they go through.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
Let's go. Double. Let's go, yellow. Shift. Hey, let's settle in. Come on.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. He's going to air one out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Redskins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, back up. Hey, let's settle in.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Demario Davis, got a hand in to break that one up.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense. They feel like they're really hurting you in a big way.
15. 5. You got 50. Hey, back up. 15, yeah.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Jordan Reed has it, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
Hey, back up.
On 1st down, Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 45 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's go. Gun. 4 down. Regular. Hey, back up.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
The The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Peterson alone in the backfield.
Right. Yo. Hey, back up.
And he'll get it up the middle. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
He's going to get it running right. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
Hey, back up.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Jordan Reed, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Redskins have made this a 1-score game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help here.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
36.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Get set.
Throwing now is Breeze. Thomas has got it complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
12. back up, back up, back up, back up.
On first down, it's Smith. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Liz, 52. 35. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, back up, back up, back up, back up. Slot.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Smith. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Get set.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Zach Line with it, the fullback. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Redskins looking for another timeout, and they get it, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Get set.
Now Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right.
Liz. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Doxson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. The clock still runs. We're at 90 seconds now. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis.
And that one, Oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Breeze is looking to throw. Throw left side taken in by Meredith. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Breeze now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, got three. Three down. Slam. Yeah, chance. Kill. Right there. 54.
Now a handoff to Ingram. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Breeze to throw. Oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you